y'all doing in the dub? Now we talking to my Taurus. How you doing, Taurus? I want to show y'all some love. You know, the streets will call you in a hard way, but you gotta learn. It ain't about being always right. It's about living your life to the fullest and doing what you can to change it. It might hurt. Change hurts. Just remember that. I learned. Man, it hurts your heart to see bad things happen, but sometimes things happen to wake people up. I'm learning because some people still sleep. And y'all like, share, subscribe, and my newcomers, what to do, what to do. Okay, what's going on with Taurus the next 5 days? Spirit, look at that. Taurus, it says, believe in the impossible around the blue moon. It is time for you to believe in the impossible. It's time to have confidence is the key to success in the new moon of Leo. You got to have that confidence. You got to inspire yourself. Sometimes you got to talk yourself to walk over that leap. You know, because I remember time I used to tell myself, oh, I can do it. I got to stop crying. You know, you got to stop all that crying. You know, you can cry till all day long. But when you stop crying, then you can think better. Because you got to let it out. And you got to release that hurt. You know. It says step out of your comfort zone and you know no. It's time to step out of your comfort zone. Stop always thinking everything gotta be comfortable. And it gon' hurt. You know what I'm saying? It hurt when because the energy is gaining momentum on the waxing moon. Something is gaining momentum, Taurus, and you need to come up out of that. You need to start standing up, you know, feeling positive these next 5 days. It says nothing is yet set in stone on the month of moon. Okay, some of you are going through it. You don't know where you're going, but you need to surrender to the divine. That's one main thing they want you to know under this. Surrender to the divine on the full moon, because you need to. It's time to surrender the chaos and the things that we do, because we all make mistakes. And I keep telling people, we all done it. I don't care. I've been through so many mistakes in my life, and I thought I could never come through it. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm living proof. If I can get myself out of damnation of almost being dark to come back into the light and seeing the better things in life, I know you can do it. But some of you got to get out of that ego thinking it's all about conquer. No, it's about save your soul and the people around you, because we're not here to keep hurting people just for fame and fortune. Everybody think hurt is, oh, I'm gonna hurt you and get your fame. I'm gonna hurt you and get your. That's where the thinking gets greedy, and your ego is what gets you in trouble. What's gaining momentum? What energy is gaining momentum? So we need to watch that, you know, because it's the ego. What did I just say? The ego. Somebody's ego is getting in the way. For a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, it's the doggone ego. Just what I just got to saying. And it's a phenomenon that's freaking, look at that face. They so mad, boy. They just bawling like, I want to tie you up. But see, they don't understand. Most High will handle these so-called, some of y'all with these people that are treating you, they're so evil. I mean, they got the demonic spirit in them. They got demons in them. So these demons are controlling them, and they put them in the ego. They have to have an ego death. They just do. It's like you got to go back and remember where you came from. Sometimes you got to remember your soul done forgot. Is going through awakening. Something gonna awaken you real quick. They said something's gonna awaken this twin flame. Somebody gonna awaken like they got fire to their ass. That's what I hear. They gonna put some fire to their ass, you know, because the divine is on this. You know, you sitting over there acting like, oh, I'm mad at the world and I'm the sorcerer of the world. Somebody thinks they're the best sorcerer, but really you need to get out of your head with that. That's, you know, go with that. You know, here's some names that fell down. Y'all allegedly could be involved in this, where the person lived. That this person can be in Texas, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Wisconsin, Washington, West Virginia, Wyoming. Sometimes you gotta let the anger go. Somebody could be named George, allegedly. Names come out allegedly. And somebody's connected with a cancer from the past, allegedly. See, someone don't get no rest now. They're not in rest, they're in hell. Somebody says it's hell every day. Hell every day. And you're going to have to understand. Release yourself from hell. If something puts you in hell, you stuck there because you put yourself in hell. I keep telling people, relax. Let evil go. Because when you let evil relax and let evil know, I'm not letting you run me, and I'm going to be you owe karma for that. I'm telling you, evil, I had to work, and you lose your powers too. You know, you lose your powers for being evil. I'm just telling you. And it ain't worth it, because I lost mine. So I know when I lost mine, I was real evil. That's why I tell people they tried to get me back the same way. But I try to live inspirational like, you know. But somebody here is like Cain and Abel in the Bible, you know. They like Cain. So somebody says life is over for your family and friends. They feel like that. That's what Grandma E. Bradford, my grandma, was saying. Something is over for them. Because they, in their ego, they like Cain and Abel. They greedy and they can't see the two sides of every situation. They done lost themselves. They done got sold into something that they feel like they can't get out of. Somebody loved the color yellow. Look at somebody named Brittany, allegedly from the past. It came out allegedly. It says need to let go. Let go and let your angels, and let go of the fear, let go of the anger. It says need to go and give to the angels, and let go of your fear. Stop fearing the worst. Stop putting yourself in that, because you're fearing everything. Somebody is really in fear allegedly, and they said you need to stop all the fear. You can run from your problems. You can say I don't want to face it, but it's always going to be there. And sometimes we get angry because of the things we do, and we blame others for it so we can cope with what we got ourselves into. I've been in that situation, and I'm not knocking nobody. Somebody could be named Jason. You have to face up to what we do. I had to learn to face up, you know, and it's hard for me to go and say, I look at my life, how much I did. Somebody's on something about Social Security allegedly, and somebody your true soulmate was coming towards you. Something about somebody named Rachel in the past. Something about your soulmate coming towards you, Rachel. Uncle Gene is here. Your Uncle Gene says, "What up, Rachel?" You know my uncle's here. Want to talk to these people here. My uncle's here. Uncle Gene is here. Thank you, Uncle Gene. I love you. My uncle's here. Hey, success is attitude is equal as important as abilities. So they want you to know your attitude. You know, you gotta push yourself into greatness. Somebody named Christopher. Someone named Patricia's here allegedly. Someone is a Libra that says, I am not paying your bills unless you lay with me, but you decided not to because you're learning to value yourself. You are a real healer. Somebody's a real healer on this planet, and you're gonna have to. It's 1943. Somebody's birthday. Somebody was a fake person in your face. Somebody's born 1943, and they fake. They not real. They've been cloned. You know, and people talking about their African goddess when they're not even. They have a. They're using their suit. And it's like soulless beings run here. Adjustments are required. So you got to understand, we are here sharing it with soulless beings. See, somebody wanted to put your house on fire, Rose. Somebody was talking about burning up your house, allegedly, Rose. So watch out, allegedly. I don't want to be that. And somebody loved the color yellow, but so you need to watch out. It says your land day on my mind before I go to bed and when I get up. So somebody gets triggered when they see things about you. Somebody was asking a lot about you. Somebody wanted an SE8 debt, but somebody refused it. Somebody knew it's coming. Tom Hanks and somebody named Lemon. Somebody. These are Masons that want to come towards you or something. The end of touch cycles. It says as it's about to ask you for a place to stay. Somebody wants to. Somebody named Sophia want to ask you for a place to stay. A emotional, secure, loving family is very important to you. You know, it says a win-win outcome is forecast for somebody's Japanese. They might be Japanese allegedly. Somebody gets locked up in jail for something in the past. Somebody could be Japanese. Somebody named Joe could be locked up allegedly. Something about somebody named Anthony. Somebody from name Anthony could get locked up too. Your lawyer is not an earth angel. It works for the underworld. And you don't have no protection because it's going down. It said, like, share, and subscribe.